Well, here's my PRS McCarty. So, one time I owned 4 PRSs, down to 2 of them, and I gotta be honest with you, I just can't quite bring myself to get rid of these last 2. Would have rather kept the first 2, to be quite honest with you, but, what am I gonna do with 4 bazillion-dollar guitars? I don't play anymore. I don't make any money doing this other than teaching, so really can't justify keeping them. Other people could use them. Someone else out there wanted the other 2 guitars that I sold, and hopefully they're using them. Hopefully they're doing good things with them. So who am I to hold on to something that I'm not using? I feel very strongly about that. So I'm moving it around a little bit as I'm kind of ambling on here. Preamble, if you will. And this guitar is totally stock. Only thing I did to it was I added Shaler strap locks, as I did with all my guitars that I'm able to. And they're the best system on the market. I played with all of them pretty much. Hey dog. Pretty much played with all of them and installed pretty much all of them. And none of them are as secure as the Shaler. So, they go on all my guitars. Sorry, a little bit of allergies this morning, so I got a scratchy voice. 3-way pickup. It does have, 3-way pickup switch. It does have the push-pull pot. For those of you who don't know what that means, there are 2 coils inside here, and when you pull up on that tone control, the push-pull pot eliminates one of the coils, so you've only got one. So that means when this pickup's on, you just have 1 coil. When this pickup's on, same thing, you just have 1 coil left. Probably the outside 2 coils, I believe, is standard. So, not 100% sure though. And then when you have both pickups on, you just have 2 coils. So that gives you 3 settings, single coil. And when it's down like it is right now, which is the way I primarily play it, then you have 1, 2, or 1 humbucking pickups. So you have 6 settings altogether. Volume control. This one is silky smooth, as I've kind of talked about in some of my videos I did with this, the test videos for doing volume swell stuff. Fixed bridge. Other guitar has a vibrato bar, tremolo bar, whammy bar. You can call it all sorts of different things. Guitar players know what that is. I'm not going to go into detail. Now, this guitar is 22 frets. My custom 24 is 24 frets. Imagine that. There's my strap. I keep that there with the strap locks on the underside so they don't ding up and scratch up the guitar. Headstock, stock tuners, trying to get the sun, there we go, get the glare out of the way. There is nothing, if this were the only guitar I owned, I would be set. There would be no reason for me to be wishing I had something else. Now this and the other guitar are totally different guitars in terms of how they feel and how they sound. So, as a guitar player, you can justify having different tools for different jobs. And so one last thing about the top on this is, depending on how you angle it, you can see there's some 3-dimensionality to it, but the grain head-on is pretty subdued. But what's kind of cool about it is, if you notice, I'm going to try to zoom in, there is no stripe, there's no line going up the center of the guitar. So that means this piece of maple is all one piece, which is cool. And the most figured part of the flame goes on the outsides of the body, and then it's a little bit plainer down the center. So it's almost like the flame, the striping, the grain pattern frames the pickups and the bridge, so the hardware. So really neat. Bonus with this guitar is that it's just a little bit, a little bit different than all the rest of them out there. So probably not too many of them with a 1-piece top. So now let me flip this thing over, and you will see some exquisite mahogany. Hopefully. Hard to catch with the sun so bright today already. But ton of grain. Ton of grain in this. I mean, PRS has the best wood supply going. Taylor too. Taylor Guitars is another one. Between the two of them, I don't know how anybody else can get any good wood, because they just corner the market for the best woods in the world for guitar making purposes. So, hey, neat little thing there. You can see my binoculars hanging from the post on the front porch. So that's how shiny and smooth the guitar is. You can see almost like a mirror. Hey, let's make sure my face isn't in there. There's my hand and camera. So, not a lot to say about this guitar other than it's just another perfect piece of PRS guitar art. I love these things. One last view from the front. I think I said everything I need to say. So go out and buy a couple of these if you play. If you don't play and you only play a little, just go buy one. Let other people play them. There you go.